popping on here. Let me see if anybody's gonna join me. I wasn't going to pop on here today for a Talk It Out Tuesday, but I decided to go ahead and do it. I've been waiting all day to go work out, and it is what? 5:48. And workout in the morning turned out to be, still haven't worked out. Haven't showered, nothing. So I was trying to talk myself into popping on tomorrow instead, and I was just going to call it Whine About It Wednesday because I am not having a good day. I am having a low day. And then I decided, you know what? Well, my headspace isn't good. I'm going to hop on now because that's the fact of the matter. Our headspace isn't always good. And I've talked about the battle of the mind, but today it's just not cutting it. And I know I've heard from many of you that are having frustrations with being laid off and unemployed, and you're taking this journey with me because of it. And sometimes you look to me maybe for some motivation, but sometimes I think maybe you just want to know that some days we're all thinking it sucks. It sucks, right? Couple thoughts. I've called unemployment multiple times today, and rather than being on hold for like an hour, it just says unavailable to take your call right now. Call later. It doesn't even let you hold. You just have to call later and hope for the best, I guess. The last unemployment check I got was deposited was April 4th, and so I'm like, shouldn't I be getting something soon? So again, I've never been through this before, so I don't know what I'm doing. Was hoping I could talk to someone at the office, but that was not the case. Maybe someday I will be able to wait on hold forever, but today they wouldn't even let me stay on hold. Nate says, let us know how you're really feeling. Well, I think that's important so that you know that, there's highs and lows in any journey, and the laid off journey and unemployment journey is a roller coaster, and I'm on a valley right now, or today. I'm in a valley. Some days are good, some days are not so good, and today was a not so good day. A lot of things are stacking up and frustration. Greg says it took him 8 weeks, but here's the thing. I was expecting it to take a while to get a first payment, but then now I'm worried because that next payment is taking so long. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm certifying for benefits, and so I don't know if this is normal. And I can't even talk to a person. It makes me think that, a lot of people say that have not been unemployed, or whatever the case may be, they'll say, those on unemployment are just working the system. And my thought is there a system to work? Because this system is crazy. It's like not working. I spoke to this other lady from CalFresh today, and she said that she's had to use it before too. And she's like, you just got to keep calling, and you're probably going to get kicked off a lot of times, but one of the times you'll get lucky. It's just like, okay, this is the system. I'm sure it's not I'm sure it's like this most places, but it's not an easy system. Thank you, Jeff. I'm trying, but I thought I'd let you in on a bad day too. So as long as we're venting, I'll tell you about a couple other things. One of my sons left his bike behind my car. I didn't know it. That's where he decided to park it in the garage, is right behind my car. I ran over it. I ran over it. I mean, it was just the wheel, so I don't know if it can be fixed or not, but right now, this is like the last of my worries. I'm like, well, your fault. You parked it behind my car. So that's great. What else can I whine about? Like I said, I was going to just hop on tomorrow and call it Whine About It Wednesday. But since I'm in the moment, I was like, you know what? I'll just go on and vent right now. Here's something else that is frustrating. So I'm not going to mention where I live, obviously, but this particular place, as soon as I found out that I was getting laid off, I notified them, and I just wanted to see if there was any programs or anything as far as making sure I keep up on my rent. And thankfully, my lease was ending, so I didn't have to worry about that I'd been stuck into a long lease, but now I have to go month to month. So their prescription for going month to month is to raise my rent payment over $500 extra. So I called a few times and I asked to speak to like ownership. I heard this was owned by family, but they're like, no negotiations. You must pay the extra $500, no matter what situation you're going through. So I'm like, okay, so here's my thoughts, and these are just my own personal thoughts. And correct me if I'm wrong. Let's talk about it. I'm thinking, so if I wanted to just be like, well, screw you, like, and be irresponsible and not pay, then I would be protected because there's still an eviction moratorium in place. But I don't want to do that. If I can, I'm going to do whatever I can to be responsible. And I don't want like landlords to suffer. I mean, because they need income as well. But you would think there'd be like some kind of meeting in the middle or some protection for somebody that wants to pay. But like I was asking, I don't want it lower. I don't want it paused. Can you just give me like a couple extra months at like the same rate that I was paying before? Just a couple extra months while I get this figured out. And it was hard no. Hard no. So it's like, if I didn't pay, you couldn't kick me out. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. But if I'm asking to pay the same, it's like tough luck. Tough luck. So God's got me. I'll figure it out. Mike, thank you. Let's see. What else can I complain about? I've spent most of my day on the phone with the warranty company for my son's laptop. I've been homeschooling all year, and it wasn't working, so I sent it out. Thankfully, I have a warranty. See, there's something I can be grateful for. Got fixed, was sent back when I was gone in Ohio, and so I wasn't here to receive it. So I go to the tracking number, and FedEx has sent it back to the company, and now I'm just in limbo. So I've talked twice to the warranty company, like, yeah, can you send that back? And these were like long times on the phone. And they're like, can you call, like after spending another hour, they're like, yeah, we still have an update on that. Can you call back later? I'm like, sure. I've called EDD 500 times today. I'll call you back later too and stand online for like an hour. So this is just one of the reasons I look like this, unshowered, and have not had a chance to work out. But when I do work out, maybe I could get some frustration out. Miss you too, Tiffany. That's my God baby's mama. I'm not in a position where I'm going to be evicted or anything yet. Like I said, I'm trying to be responsible. Ben Oakley says the struggles of being responsible. Oh yeah, trying to be, but you get punished for that. Let me tell you how I really feel. Shannon says, have you thought about coming back to Toledo at WTO 11? There's like birds flying past me. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm open for anything, but like I don't think they have an opening. They have an opening for a meteorologist right now, and that is not my cup of tea. I'm all about news and and just take a bath, you bum. Well, you know what? Real life. Take it or leave it. This is true life. When you owe money, they want it now. I don't owe them money. Let's be clear. I've been paying my rent on time every time, no issues. So I thought maybe could be rewarded for being a responsible tenant. But no, they're a hard pass on that one. They want their extra $500 for going month to month. Let's see where that comes from. I don't know about 13. I'm guessing that 13 and 11 know I am available. And if they're interested, then they'll reach out. I don't know if they have anything open right now. Pay your rent or pay the water. You can't do that. I will figure it out. God's got me one way or another. It's just a frustration. It's just a thought I had. It's like, man, there's these protections for if you're like in complete desperate states, but if you're just trying to be responsible, it's like you have no protections. Stephen Hurst, start your own network. I have thought a lot about that and how much I'd love to do news independently, and some other ideas I have. But like with anything, I do need to earn an income, and I'm still figuring out like how all that would work as far as like monetized sponsoring, advertising. It's complicated. Wouldn't it be great if we could all do what we love and not have to worry about supporting our families? That would be great. But yeah, if I can find a way to make that work, that would be a dream of mine. I have plenty to say, plenty to share. Would love to do news neutrally, which I think was a bit lacking this past year, and provide sources, do news the way it's supposed to be done. And when I say lacking, I mean I'm a big proponent of local news. The best chance that I think that you're going to get fair news is from your local news, because they're in the community. But at the end of the day, local news still has a national news section, and so you are kind of at the mercy for what the national news people send down. And yeah, join Cameo so we could send it. I don't know what is involved with that, but sure, while I'm at it, I'll look into it. What about you guys? Any of you, I've heard from so many of you that are laid off. Maybe you don't want to message me while I'm live about that. But I hope you guys are all navigating it well. It's not easy. I feel for you. I'm in it. I get it. Some of you have been laid off longer than me, or unemployed, or some others are just tuning in because maybe they're not unemployed, but they have like a project or something looming, and they just need the reminder to press on. That's what I say all the time, team. Pressing on. We're just going to press on through the good days and the bad days. We're going to press on. Yes. So Shannon says, hi, I was out of work for a whole year, so she knows what I'm going through. Yes. It's like pulling your hair out. Doesn't have any children. I know how that goes. Who wasn't for them? God, I don't think I would be enabled to watching you spend a big help to make. I'm not following that. I'll have to read and respond to that later. Lon says 40 years in TV management, never made a dime, pivot to marketing or PR, hours are real, much more respect is given. I have been looking into that. I'm not ruling anything out. A lot of my time is spent just seeing what's out there and responding to like freelance work, little stuff I can do to keep me busy, and work on my website and things like that, just in case I could ever make some kind of a podcast or independent news situation a reality. Taking little baby steps, see where it leads. Funny thing about my little bandana headbands that I've grown super accustomed to wearing. I started wearing these like when everybody had to have masks all the time, and I just always wanted to know that if I forgot a mask, I would have a backup plan. And then I just got to liking them, and now I just wear these all the time. Proclaim FM, that would be nice. So, yeah. With all of that going on, still homeschooling, I'm trying to power through and get these kids done by June. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to try my best. I can tell that they are getting burnt out with school, and then I'm getting burnt out too. So that's been a lot of fun. But getting that done, hoping to get that done by June. Plan as of now is that I will be heading back to my hometown in June, if nothing else pops up out of the blue. That is the plan. You have to have those plans in order. It just makes sense. Cost of living is so much higher here in California to rationalize the waiting game here. So just in the interest of being responsible, that is the current plan. Harry says, good luck. Like my hair that's unwashed. And good luck with the unemployment office. I'm going to keep on calling. I hope I find out something soon. It is stressful. I think that's what got me today. It's just like all these things looming. I just had to multiple times today just take a deep breath. It's like sometimes it sounds so weird, but I think sometimes we can almost forget to breathe. Like it's just like a lot of stress and things looming, and it's just nice to take a nice cleansing breath and try and calm your heart and mind. Richard says, are you open to relocation again? California, from what I hear, is pretty depressed economically. I did answer that kind of. I said that the plan is I will be heading back to my hometown and refocus, regroup, unless something big breaks. Although I do love my Central Valley family as well. So that's sad, but I've made connections that'll last a lifetime. I know it. So no matter where I'm at, I'm going to take all you with me. Hi, Micah. Miss you guys. Yes, that's the plan. So on top of it, I think I have talked too much about it, but I was in a long-distance relationship this whole time, and we got engaged in January, and we were planning a wedding, and then he was like getting ready to move out here and join me, and then I got laid off. So I'm like, oh, we're going to delay that. So we just keep on having to like delay any plans with the coronavirus. Yeah, so I also have to, what do you guys think about like just weddings thrown together? Is that what everybody's doing now? Just like quick, small weddings? I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. Just like get it done. I need to find joy somewhere. Dennis says, did they hire someone to replace you? No. My position was, well, at least not as of yet. When I was laid off, they said my position was being eliminated. And that is still the case. There is no look to hire someone else. It is just my co-anchor, Monty, that is just the sole anchor now for Fox 26. And I think that is the plan moving forward unless something big changes. But yeah, my position was just eliminated. There was nobody hired to replace me. I'm actually like really pleasantly surprised with how many of you people tell me to come home. That feels good. I didn't realize that so many of you would want me back. So that is very kind and nice and great to see. John David says, get married in Put-in-Bay. Doesn't it get wild in Put-in-Bay? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh my goodness. Small and quick weddings are low stress. Make it all yours. Yeah, we're talking about it. With all the memories I have at Sidecut and with Sidecut Park, and with that being our first date, I'm looking into just doing kind of like a pop-up wedding there when I come home, finding joy. You know, the plan, I have this tendency to put all these limitations on everything, and I'm like, well, now we gotta delay that, and I can't worry about that, and I need to know what I'm doing and where I'm going before we can make that happen. And now he's working on me saying, let's just make this happen. And I think he's right. He's right. Drunk in the park. I don't even know. You guys are funny. Student 13. Richard says 24, 13, 11. You did them all. You can do them again, right? Yeah. Let me just make a second rotation. Let's just like really, really get it. I don't know. I am really intrigued about if there was any way of being able to kind of do my own thing. I think that would be the true ultimate, like, done every station and now I have my own. I don't know. It would be a big God thing if I could make that happen, and with the help of my fiance. Can we talk about that word? I hate that word. It's like fiance. It's like so formal. Like, can we come up with like a new word for that? I don't know. Think about that. I don't like that word. It sounds, I don't know. I just don't like it. Hi, Breen. That's my friend Jess. Michelle got married last summer, just her and her kids. One place that's great is Simply Married, which my friend Jess owns. She makes it quick and small, but I think bigger now, and affordable. So that is an option. Hubby to be. But like say it fast, so it's like all one word. Hubby to be. Hubby to be. I don't know. It's a little weird, I guess. So this was my Whine About It Wednesday on a Tuesday, because I want to try and be more consistent with when I pop on. And I think Talk About It Tuesday, if I can commit to you guys to coming on live on Tuesdays, then I'll try and make that a thing. And like I said, I was trying to talk myself out of it and just hop on tomorrow, call it Whine About It Wednesday. But, I wanted to vent today. So that's what I got. That's what's going on. I'm not like super happy positive today. And that's okay. Right? Is that okay? Yeah, Lori says just make it happen and then you won't have to use that word. That's a really good point. Let's just make it happen. Okay, Garrett says, what are some tips for making long-distance relationships work for the long haul? Well, a pandemic helps. There was no opportunity for us to go anywhere else but talk to each other, and so that actually worked in our favor. And yeah, I think we've talked like every day. Helps. Technology helps. Having like FaceTime, so we could do those. We even have had a couple times where we have put on like a streaming movie, and we've had to try and push play at the same time and have like a movie date night across thousands of miles. It is fun. And then seeing each other when you can, obviously. I think at the beginning we were trying to see each other like not go any longer than every 2 months. Like either I go back there or him come here. And it was kind of a running joke because at first it was like it just worked out randomly that it was every 40 days. And so we're like 40 days and 40 nights without seeing you. And then I think the longest has been like 56 or 57 days or something. This is going to be one of the long hauls because obviously we just had that trip in Disney and I'm trying to work things out here and he's trying to protect some of his vacation time. So this is going to be a long haul, which is not fun. Pal around is a term Ariel shared with me. Doesn't work for the engaged really to say pal around. Pal around? I don't know what that is. As like instead of fiance? Pal around? I don't know. I don't get it. Aw, Jess. She thinks it was cute that we watched movies at the same time. Okay. How long have I been on here? I never want to be on too long. I get self-conscious about that. So I'm having a bad day. I think that sums it up. I shared with you why I'm frustrated and stressed. And I know I'm usually like all positive and sharing my verses. And I'm going to continue to do that, but not today. Just some realness coming at ya. I'm irritated. And I'm going to go take it out at the gym. Oh, instead of boyfriend. I wasn't talking about that, Jackie. I was talking about fiance. Oh, Jeff, thank you. Aw. He says one of the best newscasters ever to come here to Fresno. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Wait a Minute Wednesday? Title for a future Wednesday vlog. What are we waiting for? Wait a minute. Thirsty Thursday? Oh, are we going to drink on Thursday? All right, yeah, send me your ideas and we'll work it out. Thanks, Jordan. We'll see what happens. A lot of things in the works. I am going to be in a commercial. It's a regional commercial, so you won't be able to see it unless I post it. And I don't think I have any lines. But we'll see. I did get cast, so that was exciting. All right, that's all I got for you. I just feel like I'm not saying anything at all right now. But thanks for hopping on, and thanks for encouragement. As much as I always want to be encouraging and positive for y'all, it helps me so much that you guys encourage and are positive with me, like more than you know. I think somebody sent me something today that says, sometimes it's a lot of work to be okay. That's all it said. Sometimes it's a lot of work to be okay. It was like a meme. And I was like, that came on just the right day, because I feel like exhausted, yet I don't know exactly what I got done today. Not a lot. Start your own podcast, or you can start your own news station. How much that costs? Good question. Good question. And then you got to worry about actually earning money from doing that. So, looking into it. Might come later. We'll see. Love and miss all of you too. Thank you again for tuning in. I know I didn't have a whole lot of good nuggets or much to say other than whining, but I appreciate you listening to me vent, and know that you can vent with me too. And please keep sending me your messages of what you're going through, and I am adding your names to my prayer journal as they come. I'm happy to take prayer requests. I think sometimes when we're feeling down, it's like therapeutic to get it off of ourselves and pray for other people. And happy to do that, and I would love to do that. Thank you, Bob, for praying for me, and let me pray for you guys too. If you're in a situation like myself, I would be happy to, and I love hearing from all of you. I love my community. So I will hop on again another time, but just wanted to hop on and share some realness. And now I'm going to finally do my morning workout at, what time am I finally going to do it? At 6:14. Okay, great. We'll get it done. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. My son's yelling in the background. Just a minute. This is why I do it out here, because I was just about to say bye. Hold on a second. This is why I do these out here, because I'm hiding from my children and they still manage to find me. Ah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.